start with your 3D snowflakes, you're going to need 6 pieces of paper that are completely square. So I have these sized for you and cut down already. But let's say you want to make these out of notebook paper or just 8.5 by 11 copy paper at home. You are going to need to form a square. Okay, the best way to do that out of something that's rectangular is to bring one corner to the opposite corner and make sure the edges of the paper line up. Okay, so I would bring this corner to the opposite corner and make sure that both of the edges line up completely before I crease it. Okay, then what you would do is get rid of this excess here at the bottom, and that gives you a square to start. Okay, so you would cut that off. All right. And if you unfold it, you have a square piece of paper, okay? Now I already have squares that are sized for you, so at this point in time, what you're gonna go ahead and do is just bring one corner to the opposite for me. Line it up before you crease it. Okay. And then you can bring this point to the other point. So top left to bottom right, line it up completely before you crease it. Okay. Now, as of right now, this is what I have. So I'm gonna open it to show you, but I want you to keep yours kind of folded like this, all right? So I'm going to show you what it looks like when it opens. So when it's open, it just has 2 diagonal lines from corner to corner. Okay, so that is the main thing. Okay, so I'm going to identify on this where the fold is versus the main fold versus the 2 what I call legs. Okay, so if I have my straight line here with my main fold, see how I have 2 points that go out from that? Okay, these are the legs, so I'm just gonna make sure I have this at a 90-degree angle right here. Okay, so straight line, leg, we're good, right? Now at this point in time, I am going to zoom you all in and I'm gonna draw this on my paper. You can draw this in fact, for first time around, I totally would draw this. But what you're going to draw is 3 diagonal lines that kind of go up toward the main fold that are evenly spaced, okay? So I did mine here. Ahead of time. So you'll notice, let me just show you this one real quick. Okay, main fold 2 feet, okay, foot 1, foot 2. And I have these diagonal lines that go up toward the main fold. And I'm stopping these at about like a finger width away from the main fold. Okay, so I'm going to actually sketch mine first, okay? And again, you want these to be as evenly spaced as possible. Obviously, you want it to be a straight line. So I'm going to do 1, I'm going to do 2, and I'm going to do 3. And again, that's about, for me, that's about a finger width apart. These are fairly even overall. Okay? Main fold, 2 feet, diagonal lines up. Okay? And I'm going to cut on those fold lines. Now, if I cut all the way to that fold, that's bad. I got to start over. Okay, so make sure you have like a finger width or so. All right. So this one's done. I'm going to do it again. Okay, so I'm going to take my piece of paper, zoom you all out again. You're going to do this 6 times. Okay, one corner to the other. Line it up, crease it. One corner to the other. You could honestly open your paper and then fold it the opposite way. I'm being a lazy butt though. Okay, so if I look here, main fold line here, 2 feet, creates a 90-degree angle right here. Okay, and I know I'm gonna create my diagonals, okay, from this all the way up here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make sure these are about a finger width from my main fold, okay, and then I'm going to cut them on the line. Okay, let's say I have 6 of these that are ready to go. Okay, so right now I have 2, in fact, I may even have 3, right? I am going to make sure I have my regular Scotch tape set and ready to go. So I'm going to peel off little tiny pieces of this, think like a finger width or so. I'm going to do at least 5 of them to start. Okay, so I'm just peeling these off, again, like a finger width or so. All right. Okay. Now, at this point in time, I am ready to open these up. So I'm going to open this up. I can open it anyway, okay? But I am going to make sure, I think for our purposes, that we have a point, the points are go north and south, okay? So we're going to bring these kind of toward ourselves in just a moment, okay? So this main diamond shape, just make sure you've got the point that you can pull down or push up. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taping these, all right? And so how this works is you're going to bring these first 2 points toward themselves. I'm going to overlap them ever so slightly, and I like to line up the points with the straightaway here. So I'm going to overlap it, and I am going to tape it, all right? Now, when I'm taping it, I don't want to smash this down. I want it to just sort of be a nice curve there. Okay, so I have that one taped. For the next one, I'm going to flip this over. Okay, so all I have done is flip that back to the other side. And I'm going to bring this point to this point. Again, I'm just going to overlap the points. I like to bring the point right up to, let me show you. Okay, so for this one, I like to bring the point up to point on that one. And I kind of like to bring my tape that way. Okay, I'm going to flip this back over, so I keep alternating it every time. Okay, so I'm going to flip this way, flip back and forth. Again, I'm bringing these 2 points together. I'm going to overlap them. I'm going to line it up. Okay, I like the vertical here. Okay, the point with that upside down point. I'm going to tape it, smash the tape down. Okay, and then last one, I'm going to flip it back the opposite way, and this is my last one. Okay, so the last one, I'm going to line up the point. Overlap it, tape it. Okay, and let me share with you what I have here. So I have one of my 6 sort of poofy parts of my snowflake. So think of them as, I don't know, arms and legs of the snowflake, if you will. But notice how it kind of alternates, okay, back and forth like that. And I didn't smash it down because I want it to be very light and airy, and I want it to be 3-dimensional, okay? Once you have 6 of these set and ready to go, we'll share with you the other video on how to use the stapler to attach them together.